Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flame? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on, and by some miracle, arisen. I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen... Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many...
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melve.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
There's no discipline.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
You ought to bring this to the one expecting it.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
May benefit from pursuing the information.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? No? A shame, that. We'll be in need of helping hands for a while yet. Come see me again if you change your mind.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Doused in oil! You must stay clear of fire! Climb on and I'll send you soaring!
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. encountered such a structure.
It's not what I expected.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
I've an inkling. This place will yield a rarity or two.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Boy, where do you think you're going? Our destination is the border checkpoint.
That reminds me. Our party is composed of quite a few men.
It's surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, as I do. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, all's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Perhaps 'tis time we return to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Or we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. that? Let us dispense crushing. Battle rages on. Do not let down your guard. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
I shall take this. Here we go again.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discipline. Well done. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with. Ready to forge on?
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard! Use me as your foothold to soar to greater heights!
Arisen, are you all right? Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. Mayhap the force of this torrent could be employed for our purposes.
This could grant us an edge in battle. Focus! A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
Now I understand. First and foremost, you want to knock it off balance. Prove a much easier target when lying prone.
This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together. Tis you need. I shall gladly oblige. Look out, Risen! We're under attack!
Our foe can be knocked off balance. Grab hold and drag it to the ground.
Strike fast and true, and our glory shall fall. What's that sound? Fall back!
my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. You are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I did my best to match your skill, Master.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, For our true liege had finally appeared, ending Ramon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Fancy a kip, but not at the expense of my duty.
Hail! Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember... Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Indeed. Tellers there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Always a pleasure.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. You will want to hear this. 'Tis information of great import. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here. As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
We ought take the time to evaluate our fighting strength and equipment before setting out. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. Well done.
Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Use me as your foothold, the sort of... I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Where'd you scurry off to?
Come on, don't drag me.
God even for a moment let victory slip away from us.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
For being a burden, Arisen. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Hobgoblin! By his fury, shall be of aid against this world.
Well done, Master! Come on then! Try your luck!
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns.
I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
'Tis an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads.
I can scarcely see a thing in this murk.
Skulls are smashed beyond repair.
'Twas a glorious success!
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Skeletons! There!
Well done!
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
I grant you lightning back. I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
To heights.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession. It will be an honor to serve by your side. Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? Let my magics grant you an elemental boon! That was hard work.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.